Aller-Gest is a product that I recommend for pretty much everybody that's in any of our programs, because for a lot of people or everyone involved anyway, we know for sure that gluten is the biggest trigger of autoimmunity. So if you have autoimmune disease, you ain't gonna eat gluten. But it isn't just gluten. Many people will find in our program through the food mapping process that there might be other proteins that they have a sensitivity to that's triggering their autoimmunity as well, which is why Aller-Gest is a really great product that I'm going to describe how you can use it proactively to prevent a reaction or post-actively, even after you've consumed the product, okay? But it is in the family of what we call digestive enzymes, which means that you take it with the food to help digest it better, to decrease allergic reactions or sensitivity reactions. So what are the proteins that Aller-Gest can help you digest better to decrease allergic reactions? The list is actually on this website, but it's going to be most importantly gluten, but also dairy, soy, egg, whey, casein. Whey and casein both being part of dairy proteins, almond, peanut. So there's some nuts here, rice, pea protein, fish proteins. How do I recommend that you take Aller-Gest is number one, you can take it as a prevention. Why would you do that is, example, you're going to a friend's house for dinner and they're being really good about preventing gluten in your food and maybe dairy, but you're not 100% sure because you know what? It took you a while to learn how to be gluten-free or how to be dairy-free. So just in case, any meal that you didn't make, and this is how I do it, I have it in a Ziploc bag, any meal I didn't make, whether it's at a friend's house or at a restaurant, I take one if I'm eating a small amount of food, two if I'm eating a larger amount of food, prevents it. So if there's any even minute traces of gluten, fish protein, or something else that you're allergic, egg protein you're allergic to, it actually helps prevent it because you're taking it in case and it pre-digests it before it actually turns into a major allergic issue. So it's preventing the exposure of that. And you're doing it preemptively because you don't even know if the food you consume has it, but you're just preventing it because you don't want those reactions. So it's great that way. How do you use post-exposure? How I recommend you use it is that, let's say you just ate something and someone says, oh no, that's not gluten-free, or oh no, that has egg in it. This can be even up to 2 days after you've eaten something, okay? So as soon as you realize that you've eaten something that is a protein on this list that you have a known reaction to, I recommend taking 4 for 4 days, which means you take 2 right away and 2 later in the day. And that's 4 a day for 4 days. So 2 twice a day is how I would take it for 4 days, 4 days, easy to remember. And the reason you want to do that is that you want to help with the digestion and clearing that protein throughout the day and also throughout the multiple days afterwards to decrease the allergenic load. It works, okay? It works as a preventive, especially if you know you just ate the food. But I want to make sure 4 a day for 4 days is how you want to do it. Now, this being said, this is a digestive enzyme, so it's helping the digestion of the food. It doesn't do anything for those of you that have already, let's say you have a mast cell disorder or a histamine intolerance, which means the food's already been digested and your body's made a ton of histamines. And you have a no medical problem with mast cell or histamine where you overproduce or you're super sensitive to the histamines. This is a good preventative first step before the histamines are formed. But for those of you with histamine problems, mast cell disorder and histamine problems, go check out Histaway to actually deal with histamines once they're made to help them break down. But this is the first line of defense you have is Aller-Gest. And if you have those disorders, go check out Histaway.